Alright, so let's talk about the last episode of Muppets now, because today is Disney Plus Day, which means that we got some things to review. So we start with Muppets now, then we get to Earth to Ned, which I don't. That review will become later today because, of course, I'm actually very disappointed with that show, with how they dropped it, at least. Not so much the show itself. They put out, instead of releasing it week to week, they dropped it all 10 episodes today, which is very irritating, especially since it's a talk show and you wouldn't see a talk show you wouldn't see jump into every single episode of a talk show in one day, you know what I mean? So they wanted you to binge it, but this isn't that type of show, so it's a little weird. But, whatever. So let's talk about this episode here. Muppets Now. This is the worst episode. I thought, I got so sick of talking about this show because it's nothing. It's nothing. Episode 5, I had nothing to say about it because it's just more of the same. And this episode is more of the same, but nothing made me laugh. Nothing was engaging. It was boring as sin. I mean, it's just the same skits we've done over and over and over. And, when they did it in the Muppet Show, they had new celebrity guests. They freshened it up. It was different every single episode. Sometimes they changed the setting and did different things. But the formula they're doing here is awful. They're trying to make it so modern that it's going to be dated. So it's just an uninteresting thing all around, and nobody wants to watch it. So many people drop the show after the first episode, and I don't fully get why, because of course, every first episode of a show is awful, but if they continue watching it, I can imagine a lot of people dropped it, and I think that's maybe why this Earth to Ned show dropped like this, because this show probably didn't do well. Now, this is not confirmed by Disney. It probably didn't do well, and so they're like, you know what? If we release this week to week like this Muppet Show, it's going to require more advertising and things like that, and it's not worth it because it's another Jim Henson product. And so, yeah, I think that's what happened here, and I'm done with this show. I'm going to review the season, but I'm done with this, watching the episodes. I probably will never revisit the episodes of this show because I hated them.